I'm not doing this, bro. Of course you gonna walk all the way to that seat.
Go ahead, bro.
Yes, be one's in the middle, bro. Keep out of your house.
All right, we have Micah, Brendan, and Vasean. Take questions.
All right, guys, talk through the night offensively. Looked like things struggled a little bit there for the first half, and then about 7 minutes left in the game, you guys really turned it on. Just talk about what was going on tonight.
We just got to get better at kind of making the one more pass. I think sometimes we get too caught up in dribbling, like Coach said. We dribble too much, and we kind of dribble ourselves closed a little bit, and we gotta work on moving the ball a little more. But whenever you start doing that, you start making more shots, and that's what happened.
Looks like they ran a little 1-3-1 there for a bit. Had y'all seen a bunch of that in practice?
I mean, we have, but, you know, it's a little bit of brain force and stuff like that. We kind of had to come together and lock in, you know, because stuff wasn't going our way offensively, like you said. But the one thing we did know is that if we locked down defensively, the offense will open up.
You talked about locking down defensively. They had 4 turnovers in the first half. You got more than double that in the second half. How are you guys able to start getting them to turn over the ball some more?
It was just a matter of, like, I guess, just trusting each other, trusting that you could play aggressive because even worse comes to worse, you get beat, your teammate got your back, but then you got to help him. We just have to sort of come together as one more.
Just feeling like that, you know, just ball pressure, you know, because our assistants always, you know, preach ball pressure, you know, because on every practice, every game, we track it. And we have, like, you know, like the stars rating, like 3, 4, and 5-star ratings on that stuff. But really just that, because I feel like early on in the game, the guard number 1, I feel like he did a really good job, like kind of like controlling the pace and kind of like getting downhill. And in the second half, I really feel like we kind of dictated their pace and like they kind of, you know, we kind of forced them into like late shot clock possessions. And we got a lot of fast breaks off of that, and I really just forced more turnovers due to our ball pressure in the second half.
You guys were missing threes early, but you guys all hit a big 3 in that big run towards the end of the game. What was a change there? Was it just missing open shots, or was there a scheme that you guys fixed?
Yeah, every team goes through, you know, runs. Sometimes we're hitting shots and sometimes we're not, but we gotta keep playing. And like I said before, making those extra passes, making the right plays for teammates and stuff, that helps. You know, you get rhythm shots, and you end up knocking them down. So we just gotta do more of that.
Honestly, it was just like, also, even though the shots weren't going our way, just a keep shooting mentality. And we all know we got a talented group. We all know we're shooting shots that we can make. And missing one's not the end of the world.
There was a sequence there with about 6.5 minutes left where Ernest gets a steal, it leads to a layup for you. He keeps his feet planted, gets a 3-second, leads to a 3 for you, and that's when you guys really started to gather that momentum. Like you said, Vasean, how important is it to stay locked in defensively when you know that can lead to really good offense?
Just like we kind of said earlier, you know, because with us, of course, Coach Dickens is always talking about the transition and all that type of stuff, but I feel like something that's going to be really key for us is getting stops, because I feel like whenever we get out and run, we're going to be one of the best teams in the country, and it's going to be hard to do just because of our ability to, you know, have people who can get downhill, and as well as have people who can step out and make that shot. So I really feel like just the defensive end and really getting stops is really what kind of led to that offensive surge, because I feel like defense always leads to good offense, and when we started getting stops, we started making more shots.
Coach Dixon's talked a lot about rebounding and needing to improve that. You guys out-rebounded Florida Gulf Coast by, I think, 14 and then had 12 offensive rebounds tonight. How much of an emphasis was that coming into this evening's game?
You had 9?
I had our close scrimmage versus Texas.
You had 9.
Yeah. No, our scrimmage at against Texas was kind of an eye opener. I don't know if y'all got the stats for that game or not, but we got out rebounded by a lot. So ever since then, we kind of been preaching rebounding, being more aggressive, making sure you're hitting your guy, chasing the ball. We just got to keep that up. But yeah, the Texas game really helped.
Also, another thing is, like, I feel like early on in the season, I'm not gonna speak for everybody. I'm gonna speak for myself. You know, I kind of left the rebounding up to Ernest, and I realized that, you know, all 5 guys really do got to go to the glass, and Dix is not just saying it. And as soon as that started happening, I feel like the rebounding got easier, so that started more fast breaks and more opportunities for each other.
Think of those momentum plays. There was a sequence where I think Jace got 2 or 3 offensive rebounds off his own misses, but we'll let him have it. And then you obviously got hot there near the end. For freshmen to step up in those moments, make those big plays, what does it mean to you guys that have been around a little bit longer?
I just feel so proud.
Yeah, it's definitely huge. You know, at a level like this, it's really hard to make an impact as a true freshman. And even the red shirts, like Jason, Isaiah, the way those guys can just come in and make an impact, because it's hard to do that at a young age, especially at this level. But to see them coming in and doing that, it shows all the things that we work on, and you know they really dedicate themselves to that. So I'm proud of my young one, man.
And like I told Mike after the game, like, you really played like crunch time minutes. That's big minutes right there, and you held your own more than that. So, you know, just having guys like Micah, Ash, you know, the freshman Malik, just know that they can come out and hold their own and play out there. It just makes our team so much more deeper.
Micah, how much confidence do you have right now, not only hearing that, but playing the crunch time minutes and then seeing the opportunities that you're seeing?
Yeah, I would say a lot, but I really feel like that really comes from a lot of different things, you know, just because, of course, from the coaching staff, from believing in me and believing in my ability to be able to, you know, make the right plays in the game situations, but also just from my teammates, you know, because, of course, they said hard things of us, but also them, you know, them trusting me to make open shots, you know, because I first came in the game, I started off 0 for 3, and, you know, they still believe in me. You know, the shots that I've put in, you know, the stuff we worked on in practice, they still have that trust and faith in me. And I really just feed off of that, and, you know, it really just uplifts me to help me be able to make those plays.
And Vasean, you're scoring a bunch of points, but it seems like when the other team kind of gets hot a little bit, you're making just clutch scores down the, you know, when you need to.
ISO.
What is that about?
I just have
He's just a hooper.
Confidence, you know. Just scoring is just what I do, you know. And I feel like having guys like Micah and B1s that, you know, instill that in me, like, yo, we got to get a bucket, like, you know, attack, play aggressive. That just makes the confidence sky shoot even more. And I just knowing that they got my back, even if I miss, I know they don't know me. They tell me shoot it again. So just having guys like that's really what makes it more easy.
Any last question for him? Okay, thank you.
Appreciate y'all.